Hey, welcome to my booth. I'm Jay, and if you, like me, are self-employed, you work for yourself, own your own business, you're creative of some kind, actor, audiobook narrator, voiceover artist, illustrator, writer, whatever it may be, health insurance is probably one of those things that's a bit of a doozy to figure out. So, I'm going to walk you through my journey to find what was right for me, my family, and my business, and hope it's helpful for you. A couple quick caveats before I jump in and start talking about specifics. One, this is just my journey. I don't know your life. I don't know your health plans, your needs, depending on insurances, your financial situation. So all of this is simply me laying out options for you to investigate and then do your own research. For a couple reasons. One, I'm not an insurance expert, but also this might change. This landscape changes all the time, and it's America, so who knows what this will look like in 6 months, a year. So just make sure that you're back checking it. And I think that's it. I'm going to start with insurances that are more broadly applicable to freelancers, people who own their own business, depending on your entity structure. If you're a sole proprietor versus an LLC versus an S Corp, those might change a bit. I'll mention them when they do. And if you don't know what those things mean, look at them. I've got a video as well talking about the differences between them. I'll link it down below. Let's talk insurance. So first things first, the government insurance from the state, or I'm in New York State presently, and it was pretty solid, particularly when I was at a lower tax bracket. It was a great option. It was affordable and great coverage. I have a few pre-existing health conditions that this really took care of, and I was able to keep my doctors for a long time. The downsides that I found to this is every year you have to re-up it. You have to redo everything depending on if your income levels changed, which, if you're a freelancer, that every year your income shifts up or down depending. And so that was just a bit of a headache. And if I had to change insurances for whatever reason, then I'd have to change my whole care team, get new doctors, find who fit, which in New York at least was always a bit of a hustle. But in terms of cost to benefit, particularly when I was just a sole proprietor, it was a great option for me. Next, when I moved into being an LLC, specifically an LLC taxed as an S Corp, that opens you up to a whole slew of other potential options. And the way that those structures for your business work, you have to run your money through a payroll service. And depending on the payroll service that you choose, you can get insurance through it. So one is Gusto. This is linked to my accounting software, or was when I was using it. And it was a great way to go about running that payroll service, but also you can look into offering yourself some benefits through your company using a payroll service like Gusto. There are others. This is just the one that I used. I will say the structure of those benefits tends to be more focused towards companies, not single person companies. So the benefits were a little bit on the expensive side, and I still opted to use the state insurance even with this as an option. But it is an option there for you depending on what you're looking to get. Now, these next two are if you are an LLC taxed as an S Corp, you can get into these things. The first is the Freelancers Union, which has insurance offered through this. I didn't go with this one. I went with a similar company, but I didn't go with this one just because it wasn't as perfectly suited to what I was looking for. So all to say, I don't know exactly what these benefits look like relative to what I went with, but in skimming them, it seems relatively similar. You get health insurance, dental, liability, long-term disability, which was great because, as we know, if you're a freelancer and you get sick or injured, you're just out. And that's really tough to figure out what to do when you're injured in that way. So this was a great way to go about things as well. It's a great organization that I keep in touch with regularly or keep tabs on. I'm not affiliated with, but that's one thing to look at. And a similar that is equally, they're affiliated with the Freelancers Union as well. But Opolis, this is what I ended up going with recently after switching from my state insurance. The way Opolis works, it's a payroll service that acts as a freelancers collective. So what this does is a bunch of different freelancers around the country essentially formed a company together that as a collective, we can offer each other and ourselves better benefits through the collective. A freelancers co-op, you could call it as well. They may think that or say that I am misnaming this thing, but it's a great organization, and the benefits through this have been awesome. And the way it works is you do your payroll through this. So if you make a certain amount of money, and the way an S Corp works is you set your salary, and that gets run through the payroll service. So you set your salary with the help of an accountant. Your payroll goes through Opolis. They take a 1% fee in order to just manage everything, which is really, really reasonable, just 1%. So say you do $2,000 on a bi-monthly basis for your payroll, they would take $20 for their fee, which is really, really cheap and affordable and comparable to a lot of other payroll services out there. And then you can elect to do certain types of insurances. And the insurance that I get through this is awesome. It's Cigna, which is really, really great insurance, and it covers a lot of stuff. I would check out their resources to get more specifics, and if you want to talk about it, they're really, really great about talking about what their plans are, how their benefits work. So check them out if you're interested. Opolis. Now, these next two are specifically for actors, voiceover artists, and audiobook narrators. So if you're not one of those creatives, there may be organizations similar to this for your discipline or creative medium. I don't know, because I'm not one of those, but there you go. So the first is NAVA, the National Association of Voice Actors, a fantastic organization to get involved with regardless, even if you don't want their benefits that they offer, but they have healthcare benefits. Now, admittedly, this health plan is on the catastrophic side, meaning it's pretty minimal care coverage, and it will just take care of catastrophic stuff. But NAVA is a fantastic organization, and I wouldn't be surprised if they are working on or are actively working on updating or trying to negotiate more complete healthcare. But if you need healthcare that's pretty low cost, this will get you there. And then, of course, there's the union. You could join the union. The thing with SAG is you have to meet a minimum SAG contract annual income. Last I checked, it was $20,000. And once you hit the $20,000 mark, you qualify for insurance for a set period of time. So the thing that's difficult about that is, if you're a freelancer, your income can go up, it can go down. You can have good years, you can have bad years. And if you're riding on your health insurance for that and you have a bad year, that can be just really challenging to navigate, which is one of the things that people talk about with that specifically. But I will say their coverage is awesome in looking at the plan. So that's another option for you. And if you have any questions about any of that stuff, let me know down below. Again, this is just an overview to get you started, but that's what I've found, and I hope it's helpful. Anyway, until the next one of these, be well, everybody, and I'll see you there. Toodles.